Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of College Football 26. Last time we had 3 victories in a triple header. Even though our offense sputtered at times, our defense kind of made up for it. However, upon browsing the injury report, I am sad to say that George Hart III, our starting running back, is out for a long period of time with a complete PCL tear, and his backup, Jaden McGill, who had been playing admirably for us, is also out with a dislocated ankle for 8 weeks. So we are left with our third and fourth string running backs as our top two, who should be okay. We should be all right. We've got Jalen Hampton and Corey Landers. Both of these guys have played pretty well for us. Hampton, neither of them are very fast, but we do have good acceleration on Hampton. We could play the rookie. Rookie has good carrying, good speed, and good acceleration. What is bringing down his... I wonder what's bringing down his overall. Maybe awareness. I'm sure he's not the shiftiest person in the world, but his overall is relatively beneath these guys. However, seems like he's not too bad. But Hampton here has an impact dev trait, so we might be able to make some use of that. Although we only plan to be here for the rest of this year, so not for us to decide. So let's get right into it. Moving on to the next week. We've got some recruiting battles going on. Not important for this video, at least not yet. Not until we get into our own team. But next we have Delaware on the docket. And Delaware is 1-0 in the conference and 2-2 on the year. And, well, I guess it's kind of time to see who is boss. We have an exact matchup here. Basically, the exact same across the board. Let's get right into it. Last time, our offense kind of sputtered. After coming out strong, we finished a lot of games without scoring more than a few points in third and fourth quarter. Seems like second half has been an issue. So let's hope we can get on it. And what better way to get on it than to just lead a long drive down the field with our third string running back. It is time for us to get in the rhythm. They are playing this relatively well, but good thing about inside zone is that you're almost guaranteed to pick up 3 or 4 yards every time if they're playing off the ball like that. We've got Barry underneath drag route. I'm going to look for Myers first. If he cuts early, yeah, we get a much larger gain. Otherwise, we grab the drag route underneath. Hutchinson is the play here. Depends on what they're playing. If they drop off, we throw the curl route and get a free 9 yards. 8 yards. But that's good. We need to get McIver's confidence high because he has been fading in games. And he's thrown some costly interceptions the last couple of games. But that DT was about to rip us down. He probably should have, but somehow we got around him. You may notice that I have a lack of RPOs in my offense. I'm running a pro-style offense, which still has RPOs. I'm just bad at RPOs. I just can't read them very well. Maybe I'll figure it out someday. This play was doomed from the start. They had that perfectly set up defense. Hampton being pressed is Hutchinson being pressed is good. If that safety bites in, we're throwing the ball. We're going to take the Texas route. The safety was covering the deep. It was zone coverage. Safety was covering the deep streak. See if Myers gets open on this. Nope, they didn't bite on it. The post did come open briefly, but that's like my third string tight end. Who knew? Who knows? The linebacker could have undercut that. I'm going to probably get Myers underneath here unless they really blow some coverage. Oh, Myers is left wide open, and he's got a sprint for a touchdown. WKU. Early game success. That is the key. Consistency. First strike. Done. Defense takes care of business. Now we get back on the field, and we just keep doing it. We put the dagger. We put the dagger in. We're going to go strong side this time, because it looks like they were coming weak. They were coming weak side, and they got a lot of penetration. Let's test their defense. Are they going to sit in zone? It looks like they're going to sit in zone. And they're blitzing. And Myers comes open late, but we can't get the pass to him. Quarterback was hit as he threw. I don't know why I called a running play here. That's not going to help us. We're going to swap that out to a play action and see if we can get the deep in route. Henry is going to be open here. If he can beat... Oh, my gosh. And we get sacked off of the play action. And Henry was open. That guy didn't know what was going on. A bad punt by the punter is going to set their offense up in good field position. And we missed the tackle. We're able to miss the tackle, as I say. And it looks like Delaware scored. We can't expect our defense to stop everything. It's up to our offense. WKU is not known for their defense. I mean, you may not know WKU at all, but they do tend to have pretty good offenses. Not so much defenses. All right, Barry looks like he's in a good position. If that corner squats to get open here. He didn't squat, but we'll take the angle route, and the tight end's going to drop the ball because we threw it slightly too late. We basically got our tight end hit there. That is not the play I wanted to call. Let's switch just to slants and see if we can get Hutchinson open on the inside. Myers is going to be our dump off, but if we have to go to Myers, it's already over, and this is going to be intercepted. Yep, I overthrew it. I had to throw that to Smith on the backside. And McIver throws another costly pick, which is going to lead to an easy field goal. And Delaware takes the lead just like that. The offense still struggling. They are loading this line of scrimmage. See if we can get through the line of scrimmage, and we should get good yardage because nobody. Linebackers are on the line of scrimmage, so it was up to the safeties and the corners to make the tackle there. We don't have the speed to beat that, but we can definitely get to the second level. One of my favorite plays. We're going to try to get Myers coming across on the street. And he underthrew it. Oh, my goodness. That was the easiest pick you're going to get in your life, sir. You got to make that. I'm going to look for Hutchinson here. It looks like he beat his man. Oh, my gosh. McIver to Hutchinson once again. WKU takes the lead just like that. The play was not to Hutchinson. Hutchinson was my third read, but I saw the matchup. It was man-to-man, and there were no safeties over top. So, and I trust Hutchinson with that almost every time, with these small schools anyways. He doesn't have killer speed, but he's got the speed to get a step, and that's all you need against small schools like Delaware because they're not able to recover. All right, we're going to try a zone run stretch. Well, not really a stretch. We're in pistol. But zone run. The thing about zone runs is that requires your lineman to be able to discern who they're supposed to block because it's not set in stone right off the bat. It's not set in stone. We're playing a heavy formation here, and they are not. They are not, but we run straight into their linemen. I think we go for it here. Why not? Let's do the stick concept. They're not playing press. I think we have Landers here for a free first down. They are playing man-to-man, though. They disguised that man-to-man very well. They must have been blitzing. It looks like the defense did get a turnover. And within the last 2 minutes of the first half here, we have the opportunity to put points on the board, which to this point we have failed to do. We need to actually get moving. We can't be playing the run game here. I'm going to look for Hampton on this little skinny, I don't know what you call that. It's kind of a wheel route, but he doesn't go all the way to the boundary. And he's wide open, but he does not have the breakaway speed to beat the safety. The safety makes a great tackle for Delaware. 40 seconds left in the half. We're going to look for Henry in the end zone here. It looks to be man-to-man or cover 4. And I think that was actually cover 3 or cover 6. But still took away Henry in the deep out. We have all of our timeouts, so we can wait for Hutchinson to come open here in the middle of the field. And Hutchinson's going to outrun the defenders, and WKU is going to get another touchdown. Hutchinson's second of the day. McIver and Hutchinson are a wonderful combination, and defense holds strong again. We really need to get our run game going. I'm going to pull this over to the weak side because I think I see a matchup disadvantage here for the defense. As long as we can get over and get the block, the tight end misses his block. That was a good 12 yards if the tight end picks up his block, more if the wide receiver picks up the safety. They have Hutchinson man-to-man here. Same with Henry. If that safety comes down, we have a touchdown, but he does not. He plays Hutchinson, so basically Hutchinson was double covered there, even though that may not have been the concept. That's what happened in reality. It's okay, though. Easy first down. Can't cover everybody. West is coming open here. We're going to trust him, and he makes the catch and just absolutely gets hammered. But West is able to pick up 13 for us. That's good. They're biting on the play action pretty hard, even though we haven't been able to run very successfully this game. We are running with a thinned out running back room and my poor vision. 10 rushes, 26 yards is not very good. That's not what you want to see out of your running game. This is the double end around, isn't it? Yeah, we're going to swap that out to a more traditional play action pass and look for Barry over the middle. Hutchinson could get open here. Deep, late. But nope, he's got 2. We're going to shoot that underneath. And the tight end drops it. I didn't expect him to catch that. That was coming in really late. We got a red zone scissors concept. We should have flipped the play. Can we flip it now, I wonder? No. I don't want to do that. Reset. All right. It's fine. It's fine. There was a flip play button, but I messed it up. Let's move Hutchinson. It's man-to-man. We're going to have a linebacker on Hampton. If the linebacker is on Hampton and not the tight end, then we get a free play. We don't get the play we want, but our tight end just punches the ball into the dirt because, you know, that's what you do. And we shanked it just too far to the left. And once again, our offense sputters, and just like that, Delaware is back into the game within 3 points. We love this inside zone. I don't know why we go away from it. It just doesn't show up in the coach's suggestions. I should probably figure out how to make it show up more often there, because it always gets us 8 to 10 yards. We're going to see if they'll bite on the play action here. They do not. They do not fall for it whatsoever. And that's a massive loss. Myers is our check down. Looks like Hampton is going to be on the safety. So the safety moved towards Hutchinson as if they were double covering, leaving the middle of the field wide open for Hampton. And Hampton's going to pick up monster yardage and get a first down for us here. On the Delaware 40, we line up in the shotgun formation. We're looking for Barry underneath here, but Myers could get open if the safety bites too hard. And he does. It's just against a linebacker, and Myers is going to win that 9 times out of 10. That's exactly what we want. Safety bit up on the receiver again. It seems like they do not want Hutchinson to get another touchdown. I keep forgetting their names. I'm bad with names, though, to be fair. Okay, we're going to have to substitute one of our linemen. We're going to keep playing out of this play action. This is the pro style offense we're running. We're going to run an offense that's very, very similar to Detroit Lions in real life. We're going to do play action. We don't do a lot of motion, but that's because we don't want to overcomplicate it. That is something you've got to catch. It was thrown poorly by the quarterback, but it hits you right in the hands, and you weren't even hit that hard. I'm going to look for Barry here. And if Barry's not open, we're going to take that angle route underneath. I don't think either. Oh, the angle route did come open, but they got their hands up. Brilliant defensive play by the tackle. Getting his hands up to block it. It would have been an easy first down, maybe even a touchdown if we got a little bit of luck. Okay, defense stood strong, so we are in position to dagger this game. We can't run the clock out just yet. I hit the spin button. I was trying to cut back. That's my fault, Hampton. I'm sorry, buddy. All right, again, this is the play we ran earlier. We're going to look at Myers and this time Myers is covered. They backed off into cover 2, it looked like. And all the safeties, or all the linebackers backed off, so we get the drag route for an easy first down. I don't know why I keep choosing this play. I hate this play. I hate this reverse. I don't have the offensive line to pull it off. Just throw it away. If anybody was open, it was a long time ago. This is the same double slant concept we ran earlier that got picked. So we're not going to throw it too late. We're going to throw it underneath to Smith, but we were on the ground. All right, Hutchinson, it is your time to shine. They are playing press on Henry. Hutchinson could get open here in the secondary. It looks like they are playing zone. And another pick. The ball was not in front of the receiver far enough, and that is going to let Delaware take a late lead. MacGyver still struggling, a.k.a. me struggling, against Heisman defenses. I'm a pick machine, though, to be fair. It's not these guys' fault. I throw lots and lots of stupid picks. All right, 2 minutes. We got to come down and at least get a field goal. Touchdown would be best. We're going to look for Myers here. Henry could come open late. Myers with a great move to get open for the first down. Good job on that cut. Not letting himself get bodied out of his route. If they don't go zone here, we have a wide open out route. Why did you jump for it, Barry? The fuck are you trying to prove, bro? We're coming here in with all these streaks, but we're really gonna test under. We're just gonna dump it underneath, just clearing out, trying to get the first down, making sure we have time to do what we need to do. We're getting close to field goal range. I'm gonna look for the zig route first and the wheel route second. Looks like they are covering the wheel. That leaves the zig route open for us. We've got plenty of time, 3 timeouts. We want to waste their time. We want to take it all the way down if we can. If we're going for field goal, they have a low zone coverage, and he caught the ball. Now they're going to start taking their timeouts. We are in field goal range. I do not have the best kicker or the best personal skill. This could be WKU's only chance here. And if they squander it, it could be easily their first loss of the season, and it's a conference game, I believe. So it'd be a bad way to lose. It looks like Delaware is using another timeout. If we can get the first down, we could run it down to a field goal. We're going to do the late slant throw, but our offensive line isn't able to hold up. You either want to throw the slant in the first step, or you have to wait for it to get past the linebackers. That's the downside to it. There's basically no in between. I threw a mega bullet pass. I did not want him to get open here. This relies on us to kick this 49-yard field goal successfully. Can we do it? It looks like it's going to be a perfect kick. and WKU takes the lead. However, a field goal wins it for Delaware. Can the defense do their job? And I think we pulled it out. WKU is going to stay undefeated and win by 2, 27-25 over the Blue Hens. And Bardican's offense continues to hum, although completion rate's bad, interceptions are bad, running game's not going. But at least we got some deep balls this game. Hutchinson really came in clutch for us here. Otherwise, we would have been smoked. I don't even want to look at the fucking. I don't even want to look at the completion per day. Yes, 52%. That's unacceptable. 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 345 yards. We'll accept. What we got? We had 14 carries for 45 yards, 3.2 average. That's not very good. Landers 2 for 4. Did get a broken tackle. Myers 7 catches. Had our tight end was our leading catcher. He's good job with the touchdown. Hampton 4 catches for 102 yards. I don't even remember throwing them that much. He got the wheel route and he got that deep middle route, but I don't remember anything else. And of course Hutchinson. Looks like Barry is a wide receiver. I thought Barry was a tight end too. Yeah, he had 3 for 33, and then Hutchinson had 3 for 96, including that long 60-yard touchdown catch and then the second touchdown catch. And of course, we missed a kick early in the game, but we made 2 field goals, including the game-winning field goal, so we can't be too upset. Looking good. And we get a coach level up. I'll take that.